Welcome to Real Food, and in this video I'm going to prepare one of my favorite dishes. It's a Japanese style dish using Japanese rice. It will have Mexican Padron peppers or Spanish Padron peppers and some fish, sardines. I'm going to use sardines. It's a very easy to prepare Japanese style meal which anybody can prepare in relatively short time, and it's very nutritious and delicious too. So, but first of all, I'll start with rice. So here's my Japanese rice, and I'm going to add 100 grams of my Japanese rice. So here we are. Proportions are very important because I want my rice to be perfect. I don't want it to burn, I don't want it to be too mushy, I don't want it to be overcooked or undercooked, and for this we really need to get this right. So here we are, nearly there. So 90, 93, 95, 96 and 7. 100. Okay. So what happens now? I will have to wash my rice, and washing process will take at least 10 cycles or more until basically the water inside this pan becomes completely clear. So there shouldn't be any sort of muddy water or cloudy water in there. Because that cloudy water means there's still a lot of dirt and starch, and we don't want that. Well, have a look. Here's what the water looks like when I add water first time. You can see the water is really cloudy. So all this cloudy water needs to be washed off and needs to be clarified. So I will be washing my rice until the water becomes more or less clear. So here's what it looks like now. There's only a few washes. It's still quite cloudy. Okay, and here's what the water looks like after I washed my rice. So it's fairly clear. And now with this clear water I'm going to let my rice soak for 30 minutes. So it will be soaking in this clear water for 30 minutes, and while it is soaking I will prepare my Padron peppers. So I'm going to cover it and let it soak for 30 minutes. So, and preparation of Padron peppers is relatively simple. I'm just going to check them quickly that there's nothing wrong with them. There's no mold, there are no bruised or broken or spoiled peppers. So they all look good. So I'm just going to put them into the frying pan. So now I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil. So olive oil goes like this. So I will be quite generous because I'm going to use this olive oil when my rice is finished and when my peppers are ready. I will use this infused olive oil as a sauce. So, and this is how it's going to go on heat. And the fish element will be, well, it's a little, you could say it's cheating, but it's not cheating really, because sardines, you rarely get them fresh, and they're very nutritious and very useful, and they provide vitamin D, calcium, etc. So I'm going to open this, and these will go on top of my rice, on top of my Padron peppers, and they will provide some additional protein. So, and this is what I'm cooking today. Okay, so the rice is now ready. It's gorgeous and fluffy and absolutely amazing. So I'm going to leave it to steam for a bit longer. And now it's time to start preparing my Padron peppers. So I'm putting them on heat, and I'm going to gently grill them and bring them to that lovely, soft, tender grilled state. Here we are, my Padron peppers are ready. So you see they're lightly grilled now, and I'm going to gently transfer them into my plate. And I'm going to use some salt on them, and maybe or perhaps a soy sauce, because soy sauce is already quite salty. So let's transfer several at a time. I'm going to use olive oil later for something else. I've also got some miso soup, and I've got my gorgeous fluffy Japanese rice. So we are pretty much ready. So I just need to open my fish, transfer my rice into another plate, and here we are. Here's my gorgeous sardines, and I can wish everybody bon appetit, and we'll chat again soon.